Hello, welcome to week 3, where we are going to focus on collaboration. So, on your syllabus, the optional readings are listed along with the optional exploration activities. So, this week we're going to talk about collaborating with teachers, students, and classrooms through digital media. Now, the ELA framework calls out communication, collaboration, critical thinking, iteration, and global connections as necessary for our students in the 21st century learning chapter. And what we mean by collaboration is not a group assignment where one person does everything and the others kind of just go along for the ride. Collaboration's not sitting in rows. Either one of these, if you were to ask a group of people, they would not like. So that's really not what we want to do. We want to work in tandem to create a shared product similar to these guys. It's when we all sit down and we work together to build shared meaning and to create a product from there. So collaboration in person allows for immediate feedback and human presence. And this is true for digital collaboration as well. So there's a couple forms of collaboration. The first is teacher to teacher. Now these teachers are all in person, but this can be done with Google Google Hangouts or Skype. And I've been a part of Google Hangouts with multiple instructional specialists from different districts, and it is just as good as in person, if not better, because we don't have to work out who will be there and when they'll be there. Um, next is school-wide collaboration. So here's an example of a school-wide website. And you'll notice that it lists ELA folders, the agendas, and those are hyperlinked so that everybody in the school can see what each department is doing, and and they can use one another's work to build on their own work, and then everyone can contribute to this school website. And so this is terms of difficulty is not too difficult. You just need to make sure that you're up to date. Now, if we go to school collaboration, this gets a little bit tougher. The examples here are when an eighth grade history teacher at one of our schools collaborated with an eighth grade English teacher, and the kids were asked to meet each other and create a product like Shark Tank from different school sites. So the teachers had to work together to make sure that they put in policies and procedures and parameters for the kids to work with one another. And this allowed them to have a authentic audience, to collaborate, to communicate, to critically think. All of those 21st century skills. So this can be difficult, but it is necessary for our students because this is the reality they live within. Though this looks different than our schooling, what we went through, our job is not to replicate what we went through, but to build upon it and make it even better. So another option for digital collaboration could be school to school mentoring, whether it's creating tutorials, whether it's eighth graders going over to a third grade classroom to show them over on the right hand side how to use Tinkercad, whether it's eighth graders creating video um, and showing that to a group of teachers, whatever it may be, when we start utilizing technology to mentor others, that can be difficult. But again, we've got to allow our students to struggle through that and learn because no learning happens within me telling you exactly what to do and you doing it. It comes through that little bit of a learning dip and then kind of crawling out of it with support from your teacher. So that's it for this week's lecture. For points this week, you'll need to post on Flipgrid. Remember, you have to post an original post and then a reply post. And so your Flipgrid code is below. Also, optional tutorials for you to help you stay on track to have 100 points ready to turn in for the 4th week's Tech Quest Check are listed below, Remind 101 and Class Dojo. So here's the tutorial for Remind 101, and here are a few slides that will give you step-by-step directions on how to create a Remind app. Remember, take a screenshot and put 3 to 4 sentences in your website. Now, here is a tutorial for how to create your Class Dojo account. and a few slides with step-by-step instructions for how to create a Class Dojo account. And these were actually pulled from a training I did with my district called Tech Tools for Parent Communication. And if you would like to visit that full presentation, you can follow this Google link here. Just if you're not in a classroom yet, know that these tools are used pretty widely at school districts. So this is definitely worth your time to not only because you get points, but because it's immediately applicable. And finally, most of you have created your Twitter account. This will be 10 more points for a total of 30 points this week. Take a screenshot of that, your new Twitter account or the Twitter account that you've had, and show that you're following an educator, whether it's myself or many powerful educators within the Twitter PLN, also known as a personal learning network or professional learning network. And then include 3 to 4 sentences. And if you include the screenshot of your Twitter account, you include the screenshot of your Class Dojo account, and you include the screenshot of your Remind account, all with 10 points each, you'll earn a total of 30 points this week. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, maybe DM me on Twitter, or you can always email me. That's what I'm here to do, is to support you and help you be successful. So please, please, please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you as quick as possible. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing all of your Flipgrid responses and all of your Flipgrid replies. Remember, you'll need at least your response and your reply to earn the full 20 points. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week.